Thanks, Bill.
We'll talk about that after the show. That will be a little bit interesting to design stuff. So, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
it looks good. Okay, so welcome everybody to the Frog God Games playtest of Rappanathic 5th edition, RAV, and welcome players. It looks like we've got a foursome here ready to kick some butt and take some names. I guess we'll
Sounds dirty when you say that.
He looks like he's really ready. You want to introduce yourself and your character?
my name is Zach, and my character is named after me. He's Awesomer. He's a fighter who tries not to fight, and we have been traveling through the cloister, and I think that I finally last session had a really good session, like I was heroic, and so this time I'm not sure. And I'm one of the owners of Frog God Games, and I run the stream, and to make sure that you see the maps or in the dice rolls, and if they fail, you know to blame me.
I would just blame him for pretty much anything.
I accept those kind of things. That's
fair.
my job.
Yep, very fair.
Okay.
Excellent. Liz.
All right. I am Elizabeth Stewart, otherwise known as DM Liz on the Save for Half podcast. I'm playing a cleric named Jessic, and that's pretty much all I have to say about myself.
That's enough.
Aww.
She's
Come on now.
She's too humble to say that she's also the only adult in the room, so I wanted to throw that out.
That's kind of
the only one in that room.
understood.
Yeah.
You guys are doomed.
We are doomed.
We are.
Skeeter.
I'm Skeeter Green from Frog God Games. I am, I think, currently a lead developer. I don't know what my Today. job role is.
Today.
Yeah, today.
You're the tide, so.
I am the tide. I come in, I destroy things, and then I leave
And destroy things.
and destroy things and take my destruction with me. But I am playing a warlock going by the clever, catchy name of Death Tribble in tribute to a longtime Necromancer Games fan. So, love it. Accept it. Worship it.
Try not to kill it. Patrick.
I'm Patrick Pilgrim. I am...
Tired.
Yeah, I am tired. I thought you were just going with a dramatic pause.
Exactly.
No, he and I have been talking all week. We're at the end. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so we've got something launching
Drum roll.
soon. That again sounds dirty when you say it. Yeah.
All in the ear.
And had some last minute innovations that we had to incorporate into it. We'll put it that way. Anyway, I'm playing Napoleon von Eisens. I don't even remember my guy's name.
The Napoleon of
Von
crime.
Smith.
Yes.
Napoleon Einstein von Smith, I think.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. I'm
Yes.
Napoleon, and I have computer hacking skills, nunchuck skills, Really? and bow hunting skills. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm babbling. I'm done. Thanks.
So
I
the
got a job for you then.
four of you have been exploring the cloisters and some catacombs beneath the cloisters of a temple to Sathagwa, off several miles from what?
I'm sorry, for copyright purposes, we cannot use the term Sathagwa.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
have
What
to
are we
use
using?
Sathaga.
Sorry.
There's
Sathaga.
no U in there.
No, it's Spanish. You know, I forget whether it's masculine or feminine.
Yeah. Well, it's
That's a good cover.
yeah. No, we're not playing the Call of Cthulhu Frog God.
That's why I get it messed
Ours
up.
is
Yeah.
better.
Yes,
Anyway,
you do.
it's
all right.
Kind of like my my call for when I was anyway, unrelated.
Did
And
not
you
mean
were
to derail.
No, that's fine. That's what we do. You were sent here to recover a certain staff that apparently was taken by a bunch of frog people. And you have spent a day now in the under areas, and you locked yourselves in a laboratory of some sort overnight. And in the middle of the night, you were accosted by some sort of invisible and apparently teleportation-able creature, but you defeated it. The four of you finished your rest successfully. You are not disturbed the rest of the night. So if you want to go and heal up all your hit points, spells, etc., have your long rest completed, we will start you off fresh. And if you remember, in the room, so two of your compatriots somehow disappeared overnight. Maybe they were teleported the other way. But that you had discovered a secret door to the west that you had not figured out how to open. But you know it's there. You had discovered a secret door to the south, which you opened, and it nearly killed you. It had some sort of blue light curtain in the opening, and then to the east is a door that you spiked shut in a vain attempt to keep out the monsters that go bump in the night.
That didn't work out so well for us, but we're alive. Do we miss the other two? Are we keenly aware they're not here, or are we pretending they're... I'm just out of curiosity.
I am keenly aware of... No.
Okay, cool.
No, I think we are going to go with the they were never here, and then they were always here.
Right on. Okay.
They're just over there, in the corner.
Yeah,
they're over there.
They're resting. They'll be right back. Okay.
Well, didn't the dwarf nearly get turned to paste last time anyway?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Pretty useless now, but...
Ooh, I like that.
So when you guys are all rested up, you can let me know what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Awesome. All right. So Napoleon, looks like your hit point bar is not full yet.
Oh, right. Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
Damn it, Napoleon!
Yeah.
Get your hit points together. I mean, if you don't want them, you can leave them here on the floor.
We're going to promote you, Patrick, if you don't pay attention.
Go. Okay. You have my undivided attention.
Thought so.
So yeah, you wake up. The room is still sort of unpleasantly full of dried blood and other remnants of the night's fight. And you may remember there's also, I think, still a dead zombie lying on the floor from the previous afternoon, as well as all of the sort of junk in the room.
I guess I stretch. I mean, I feel much better now.
Sure.
And there's still have
you backtrack nicely.
To the south, there was some kind of energy field that someone got injured at, and I feel we should leave that alone. It is my gut feeling that...
What?
Nothing. The secret door with the energy field, right? That you tried to get through?
Oh, yeah, forget it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the cold.
I was making a vote in advance that we don't bother and go with the other one.
That was super unpleasant. What was in there? We can see through to the other side. What was obvious?
So what you can see in there is that there is... it's pretty hard to see in any detail because of the swirling blue mist, but there is a bookshelf against the wall that looks like it has mostly books on it. There is some pieces of this and that on the shelves as well.
Does it look like there's Does it look like there's an obvious way to deactivate the field from the other side? Like a lever with a sign that says deactivate the field with this lever?
You don't see anything from where you are.
Damn you, Bill Webb! Yeah. He didn't write this.
It's in his honor. Can Could we throw anything through it if it's like non-animate matter? Because like if we pick up part of a zombie and toss it, does it?
Sure.
Just has a good visual, so toss.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Sure. All right, hold on. Oh, whoops. It's
Yep. Yep. Yeah. You toss it through. You don't really see any effect.
okay.
Zach, your voice is too soft.
I'm
Apparently.
sorry. Is it okay?
Oh,
I can try-
is that actually Matt? Because if that's Matt's opinion, his opinion would be wrong. And Zach's voice is just fine.
No problem. I can easily make it louder. I just was making sure.
Please don't.
No. It's for you. It's all for you.
Please make it quieter or non-existent.
Oh, that's not cool.
Harsh, harsh, harsh. There we go.
All right. So, all right.
Oh, is that actually? Yeah, I guess that is actually Matt.
I don't believe it.
Prove it,
Yeah, no,
Matt.
he's gonna write a table for you.
Oh, then we know it's him.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, you saw no effect on the zombie arm.
Okay.
As you toss it through, you hear it thump on the ground on the other side.
So it's a bookshelf with items. Yes.
Yeah, it's a big. You can see that there's a big room, probably 10 by 10, and that there is a sort of lining the three walls that are not the wall with the doorway. You can see bookshelf, some empty shelves, some books, some items.
I am going to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and Mage Hand those items to me.
Awesome.
Good idea.
Yeah. So you can certainly see well enough to grab hold of them. You can't see them very well. Why don't you give me I guess it would be Dex, but why don't make it an Arcana check, since you are controlling it with your brain.
All right.
I figured it'd be save versus poison, but no.
Okay.
Save versus death.
Yes, save versus utter annihilation.
Versus web.
Well, with 10, I think you fail, and the world has been destroyed.
All right,
that
we
was
get to
fast.
make new characters.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Boy, there are a lot of laboratories here. Okay. So what you recover, I really want a luck roll. I guess we had the Arcana roll, so that was what you get. So the first thing that comes back is a glass sphere that is somewhat swirling with mist inside it. It is obviously magical, obviously magical. You say, or some technology you don't understand, but that is, of course, what magic is. There we go.
Is it one of those static globes that all the power goes to my finger if I touch it?
Do you touch it?
No.
Yeah, I was like,
It's really a
this
snow globe.
Touch it.
Right on. For a professional, that was awesome.
So you have it. It's sort of in the palm of your mage hand there.
And then it's going to be on the table.
Okay. So you set it down on the desk and stick something to keep it from rolling around. And you can see that that there's some sort of like a fluid in there sloshing around, but you don't see the inner, like it doesn't look like a hollow sphere with water in it. It looks somehow like it's a solid sphere and there is water overlapping some of it, if that makes sense.
That's kind of repugnant.
Good.
It sort of seems like a sneeze bubble or something. It's gross. Okay, I'm just gonna let that chill on the table. I'm gonna go try and fetch something else.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with that one.
And you're looking just for objects, right? As opposed to books?
No, I could take some books.
Okay.
I've got time. I want to empty that room because I'm not going in there.
Okay, cool. So you bring back a book. It is a leather-bound book with metal lock on it, and obvious arcane writings on the cover. It's maybe 1.5 inches thick, thick pages.
I have to interrupt for just 1 second. Is this stuff supposed to be on Twitch?
Yes, it is, and it's not.
It is not.
Right.
I see it on. Which stuff is not on Twitch?
This game that we're playing right now.
It is.
I'm watching us on Twitch on the map.
Yeah, I'm watching all of the resizing of our images and the boxes.
Patrick busts out of the game with the video, and then the whole screen goes crazy.
Well, because it's showing as Frog God is offline.
Oh.
Well, it's showing me online
here. Lamptopus says I'm watching us right now.
Well, Lamptopus is awesome.
Well, okay then.
Maybe your internet I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't.
So
all right, no.
So let's carry on.
I got it.
I'm gonna turn my camera back off for a little bit, Zach. I'm eating, and I don't want everybody to see me eating while we're.
Well, that's good. Okay, let me see here what I can do. Next time, let's plan for it here, because that does change the entire setup. So go ahead, and then.
My bad.
That's all right.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're good.
You screwed it up, Patrick.
That's okay. I have extra work for him later. Okay.
Killing me, Zach.
All right.
You doing anything with the book at the moment?
Oh, God. No, everything works now. My fault. I had a technology dump in the house.
Yep. Stop dumping on camera.
That's a good advice.
Did you want to do anything with that book?
Could you re-describe the book for me? Because I was not paying attention.
It is leather-bound, 1.5 inches thick pages, metal hasp and lock, arcane writings on the cover.
Can I read any of the arcane writings on the cover?
You can give me an Arcana check.
I will give you one.
Ooh, brutal.
Brutal?
So you can
not what I want to hear.
You can tell that this was written by somebody to scare off people like you who accept you're a little bit too smart, meaning that it appears to be a curse. If you open, thou shalt die a fiery death. But as you sort of inspect it and look at it, you actually don't think there's any magic underneath the words. It's just the words.
It's the evil wizard's diary.
Ooh. All right, everyone, back away.
You bet.
Back away.
All right, so Death Tribble approaches the counter.
I am going to... that wouldn't work.
That's you. I'm getting away from you. Sorry.
Well, it might work. So if I have a mage hand on the outside of my cube of force, can I still control it?
I would think so, yeah. I think unless you turned it up to 11, I don't see why you couldn't control it.
I'm going to put the cube of force on, and then I'm going to use the mage hand to open the book to see if it goes kaboom.
Is the book inside the cube of force with the mage hand, or are you inside the cube of force?
No, I'm in the cube of force, and the mage hand's on the outside.
Okay, so
all the rest of us are on the outside too?
Yep. You should move. That's
I'm going to move to the opposite side of the
So where do you want the cube of force? You can see it now, how big it is.
Cube of force would have to be like right up against the counter, and then I would be in the middle of the cube, and everybody else would be kind of behind the cube so they don't get the blow up.
Everybody happy with that?
I'm good with that.
Okay. So are you going to try to pick the lock? Are you going to try to bust the lock?
I'm just going to try to open it and see if the lock is actually locked.
So and this is with the mage hand.
Correct.
So the mage hand sort of tugs on the padlock a little bit, and it doesn't fall open.
Oh, well.
Bust it down.
And the 10 pounds of force that mage hand can exert is not enough, apparently, to...
I'm not interested in his health. He's going to bust it down without the mage hand. I know.
All right. No, we'll deal with the book later.
Okay.
I figured if it was something easy, then I will lower the cube of force.
Okay.
And I'll fetch some more books out the room.
Right. Okay, so you get another book, which was the one next to it. It has a green binding, whereas the other one was brown. This one is unlocked. It's just a book, and it is unlabeled. You can again see that it has fairly thick pages, and it is thicker a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 inches, and of a smaller proportion. It's sort of more of a, closer to being a cube.
Well, that's just not efficient from a publishing standpoint.
It should be A5.
It probably is. Yeah. Okay. Next.
The next, so you pull out a bunch of stuff.
I'm just slowly going to empty that room.
Yep, so. That's cool.
That's what I told you Matt needed to make a table for this.
Yeah, Matt didn't like this either.
I know, but he was just lazy. No.
You pull out a series of books which are labeled, which are a history of the lands about you, and you find some maps and so forth. They seem to stop based on sort of your knowledge of history in the area. They seem to stop some 100 or 200 years ago. So there's nothing super recent, but there's definitely things in there that you recognize, and it's a 6-volume set minus volume 2. So you get, which is very, very important. Yeah. There are several. I know what. There's a glass skull. There we go.
Of course,
clear liquid in it.
That.
Yeah.
It's sort of a
yes, there is.
Size. Yep. There's that weird. You think it's like a man bun.
Hey now, come on, go easy. Jeez.
That's what happens to your head if you wear one of those for too long. You develop a knot.
Hipster fungus.
And
no offense to anybody sporting a man bun in our audience.
All right.
Totally.
If you don't want to, that's fine. And you also pull out a glass prism about 8 inches long and about 1.5 inches across. Crystal, maybe. It looks like a pretty nicely cut prism.
Well, I would like to hold on to that because okay. I know Ben Barsh would just steal it because he's a stealer.
That's right.
Sure.
Who?
Yeah.
Wait, we don't even know they're gone, right? Yeah.
Well, I can see that they're not here.
Can you give me an investigation check, please?
No.
Good enough.
I cannot.
Yep. So you have that.
I can see our missing party members. I have not been able to detect that they are gone.
Right.
There you go. Okay. Let's see.
And you find a various alchemical but non-magical things, beakers and so forth, and probably some recipes of how to make smoke bombs and fire, explosives and so forth, and poisons.
The proper way to cook meth.
Yeah.
His secret snickerdoodle recipe.
Yes, I was going to say, I knew Liz was going to have one.
Hey, whoa, that's a very
Wow. The distance from what I said to what Liz said
was all the way.
Like amazing.
All right.
Oh,
And he's
anyway.
got all of that book.
a legendary book.
All right. Well, that was funny as all get out. Snickerdoodles.
Yeah. Okay. Everything in the bag of holding.
Boom.
Okay.
We ready to go through the other one?
Yep.
Or
All good.
Yeah. Let's move on.
let's send the thief.
Actually, I am going to move to right here, and I'm gonna tell somebody, "Hey, open that door." I've got the
And-
Dr. Doom hand blast ready to go.
Awesome. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
What's wrong?
That's not good.
No, I'm not able to. Okay, so that worked. All right. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to reload Roll20 here real quickly. Hopefully it doesn't kick you out.
No. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll
God rest
briefly
its soul.
black, but that's all right. So who's looking to try to find the way to open that door to the west, or are you just going to try to bust it open?
You know what? I'll do it because I think I'm the best candidate. We have a healer, two
Didn't
spellcasters.
somebody come through that door already and like jump us? So how can
I'm
that
ready.
be difficult to open?
Well, there was some invisible creature attacked you in the middle of the night. You have no idea where it came from, or whether it
Okay.
opened the door, or passed through the door, or came from some other secret door.
I have confidence that Awesome or Zach can handle this, because if he
I'm
can,
ready
I'm
for a new
gonna
character,
shoot
so
him.
I'm doing it. I'm ready.
Cool.
I'm gonna
And
blast
what is
you.
the it that you are doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to open it like a regular door, carefully.
So that was already attempted by Skeggy, and he was unable to discover
Okay.
the mechanism that would allow him to open the door.
But I'm gonna knock it down with strength.
Okay.
Do it, man.
All
Go
right.
ahead and give me your athletics roll.
Athletics. Oh, dang. Okay.
Sorry, just your strength roll, not athletics, just strength.
Okay.
Sorry. And not your saving throw, just the normal strength
Here?
roll.
Well, shoot. Strength right under proficiency bonus. It says, okay, that one.
No, that's your saving throw. The one that is your actual stat.
That one.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So with a +6, he gets a 13, but with a +3, he gets an 18.
That's right.
So it's noisy, and it takes you several attempts, but you do eventually manage to bust your way through the door. I think I'm going to turn off Twitch. I don't know if I'm streaming too much stuff or what, but Roll20 is struggling with it here. There we go, and now I can move as soon as I turned off Twitch, I could move the which is weird. But anyway, irrelevant. So you smash open the door,
That's
and you are you can smell quickly, sort of wafting up into your nose, a sort of fungal smell, and oh, man.
Somebody needs to wash their feet.
Yeah,
Well, I was hoping it was snickerdoodles. It's fungus. Damn it. I'm gonna tell everybody
I
that
was hoping
it's
for
open. It's
snickerdoodles,
open,
too.
and I smell fungus, and I'm backing up because I did my job.
okay. And actually,
Oh,
can I
whatever.
get from you before you back up?
See, I tried.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
All right, sure. Saving throw, sure thing. Well, did it go? Constitution.
So you, as you bash in the door, this huge waft of dust comes up and gets in your face, and you are just caught with this horrible coughing fit, which sort of is really intense and seems to carry on. Looking into the room. Oh, I need to. This is really gonna suck if I can't. Oh, there we go. So you bash that open. That worked. We come back into here.
Hey,
Okay.
it's a hallway.
So you are looking at a hallway. You can see that the walls of the hall, it's a stone passage, cut stone right through the native stone. You can see that there is a thick layer of mold sort of growing on the walls and on the floor.
I know.
And you can also see covered in mold 3 skeletons lying on the floor, and in the closest one to you, you can actually make out the haft of a spear sticking up from it, and the mold has sort of slowly started to grow up the spear as well.
Totally safe here. Well, can everybody else see down the hall? Do I have to repeat it to them, or?
I assume they're right there. They can see. Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, yeah.
Well, who gets the short straw? No, that's it. I'm suspicious of the mold, and I had the coughing fit, so I'm the least likely to feel brave on it. So, Cleric?
What color is the mold?
Ooh.
It is greenish brown.
I go back to my original. Cleric?
Let's say, if they're not moving, do you want me to go ahead and try to do a turn anyway, or?
Well, I can try and burn the mold, assuming that it doesn't,
Like napalm.
Do I notice any ice or exuding cold from this room?
You don't.
All right.
It's cool and humid, but it's not cold in the way that you're thinking of.
Light it up.
All right. Yeah. What are you lighting it up with?
Burning hands. Go
Okay.
big or go home.
So you go ahead and give me your spell attack roll, please.
All right, Zach. So we just screwed it up again, but we're good.
Right.
No, that's what I was looking for.
No, it's actually
Damn
working
it,
now. Let's go get Skeeter fixed.
There we go. Oh, and I got.
What?
So yeah.
What's
so
wrong
you
with me?
Nothing at all.
You
I'll stab a
spray
bitch.
fire from your hands, and you clear about half the mold in the first sort of area here. So you get a goodly area along the floor and maybe a foot or two up the walls that is clear of mold.
Did I burn it bigly?
You just touched the first of the skeletons, and nothing particularly interesting seemed to happen where you're standing.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. So I never originally loaded my spells correctly, I don't think, so I can't keep track of them.
Okay. So your spell slots should be, let's see here. So if I look at your character sheet and if I click on spells, there you are. Oh, right. So what you didn't do is something like I see. You didn't even put them in by level. I see what you're saying.
Well, no, I only have first level spells.
Oh, okay. And how many spell slots do you have?
I think I have 6.
Okay.
I have a player's handbook.
So you have cast. You have cast.
Well, I know 6.
Oh yeah, that's different. So where's
I got the book.
I don't know. See, now
Because
I'm
you're a warlock, right?
Yes, I am
Okay.
the unusual thing that I don't know. So
Yep. No, that's what we're all.
I'm sorry, everyone on Twitch, that I am holding up the game and your utter
Fighting
enjoyment
adventure.
of me burning this mold. So sorry.
So as a 5th level warlock, you have 2 3rd level spell slots.
2 3rd level spell slots. Okay.
And you get them back after a. So basically, any spell you cast, you can cast at 3rd level, and you get your spell slots back. I think after a short rest.
Yep, short rest.
How many 2nd level spell slots do I have?
None. You just have 2 2nd level spell slots.
I thought you just said I had 3rd level.
Yes,
So
sorry.
warlocks work a little.
2 3rd level, 2 3rd level spell slots. Your cantrips are free, so you have the 3 cantrips that you can cast anytime you want, and you can cast 2 spells between short rests.
And don't forget the Cube of Force.
I don't understand any of this.
This is
So
inspiring.
basically, for example, I think Burning Hands may do more damage at higher levels.
It does.
And so when you cast it, you are casting it at the 3rd level.
Just automatically.
And it is something weird. Warlocks are weird. There's no doubt about it.
Judge me if you must.
You gain your spell slots when you finish a short or long rest. Yep.
Well, a wonderful person in the chat named Lamptopus is helping me out quite a bit.
That's my wife.
Yeah,
You're
someone
saying
has to.
Shh, I wanted to seem cooler.
Oh.
Thanks for ruining it, Patrick.
Sorry, my
Jeez.
bad.
Now you have.
I will have my revenge.
That's my
There we
niece.
go.
No.
Dear Lord.
So would Sacred Flame be able to do enough to make a difference? Or because it kind of sounds like it's just like one column that goes straight down, and
I think the 2 issues with Sacred Flame are that it's this column that goes straight down, and that it's not. I think it's radiant damage. It's actually not fire.
yeah, it just says flame-like.
I think it's really the holy, the Holy Spirit.
Fireballing the mold may be excessive at this point.
Well,
What, is Zach disgusted with us? He just got up and left. Awesome. I am driving people away left and right.
Wow.
This is fantastic.
That's Zach's form of rage quit.
Oh boy. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody do something. Burn this mold away.
Like I
Do we
said,
have
I
a
can
torch?
fireball it.
No.
I actually, you know what? I believe I have some.
10 flasks of oil and a sparkler.
Yeah, I've got some oil.
Well, the mold is probably still on fire. So if we
Some of it, yeah,
add
it's
some
still
oil out there-
smoking a little bit, and absolutely.
Yeah, I have. I do. I have some oil. I will.
I mean, if amongst you guys you don't have oil, you guys are fired as players. I'm just
No. Oh, okay. I have lots of torches, apparently. No, I don't have oil. My bad.
All right, you guys are fired.
You know what? We're adventurers. We've got some oil. Throw some
Yeah,
shit
you've got
down
oil.
there. Let's get going.
I have a 55-gallon drum of oil that I'm just going to roll in there.
Yep.
That's not
So
oil.
you light it up. It's a horrible, smelly, smoky, nasty mess. But after you've finished running your flamethrower over the walls and the floors, There is no more mold, or at least very little mold. Ossimer is still hacking and coughing away. The rest of you
He's not
seem
that valuable
fine.
anyway.
Exactly. The skeletons, now that they're all cleaner, you can see that all three of them are punched through with spears. They still seem to be moving a little bit. You can see this now that they're not, again, covered in mold, but they're not getting up. They're just sort of a little shake now and then, a little rattle.
Hey, boys, you feeling wiggly? Liz? Jessic? I believe this is your department.
All right. Let's try and turn some undead here.
You can do that.
Bill says hi, Patrick.
Who?
Bill, he just
Oh.
called.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
I tried. We're on a live stream because he just kept talking.
Dad called.
Yeah, pretty much.
do I have to make any changes?
No, don't worry about it. Yes.
That means yes.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
So so you're using your not divine intervention, but whatever we call it, and as you hold up your holy symbol, these guys just crumble into skeleton dust, and the spears clatter to the floor.
Yay!
Echoing.
Man, Bill
Go,
interrupted.
Liz,
Something
go.
cool happened. Huh.
Well, you got up and left. I thought I drove you away.
Well, no.
Tell Bill if he wants to talk to us, he can come play.
Oh, good luck. No.
No, by all that is holy.
This
We'll
was
be looking at his nostrils the
This
whole
was
time.
the easiest thing
Yeah.
to do was just to answer the phone and come right back.
All right. So so you've cleared the hall.
Okay.
It's the might of Lathander protects us all.
And snickerdoodles.
All right,
Okay.
we'll go with that.
I'm down.
When you do create food and water, you get snickerdoodles.
It's snickerdoodles.
And meth. Don't get the.
Oh, jeez.
That was South Skeeter. So, all right.
All right. So you carry on down the hall. It apparently comes to a dead end. Very strange.
This seems odd.
What
a strange
sure does.
thing.
I am uncertain what to do at this juncture.
We should ask that snake man who keeps following us.
Yeah, you picked up a random stray along the way.
Too bad we don't have a thief to look for potentially alternate
But
exits.
you do have a cleric, and clerics are very good at looking for secret doors.
That's right. We just bash everything with our mace until something
One of
opens. And
the great oddities of 5th edition.
Yeah, can any of us look for secret doors?
Anyone?
Any of us that have perception can.
I mean, even if you don't have it, you can look. It's just, yeah.
so just do a perception check.
Yep.
All right, Zach, you did something. Look at the priest.
I know.
See,
Clerics really can find secret doors.
Man.
You know, she is the leader of this party.
So,
she'll be CEO of Frog God soon.
Yeah. Well.
So Jessic looks. Well, you all look around. Jessic finds a line around the in the stone there. Obviously, a secret door, and also finds a loose stone that you think would press in to release the catch that's holding it shut.
Awesomer. Touch it. Touch it.
I have a sword I'll touch it with. I'm not listening to you.
Touch it.
No. What's your wording? How do you say that?
Touch it.
All right, I'm going to go hit it with the hilt of my sword.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it with the hilt of your sword. You can hear something click.
Fungus.
And then so you're punching it
Notorious.
though, right? You're just hitting it, right?
Yeah, with the hilt of my sword, though, with the pommel.
Yep. So that's So you hear a click when you do that. That is distinct from the click that the pommel makes against the stone.
Okay. And nothing else happens?
Correct.
All right.
Push on the door,
I'm
man.
going to. I'm just making sure. Okay, so I'm going to push on the door.
Okay, it doesn't move.
Strength on the door. Full on.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so. Nah.
Maybe
Doesn't
it's
move.
full.
Slide the door like a closet.
Or open it the other way.
It's a convenient pocket door.
No.
It still feels, I mean, when you're pushing on it, it feels like a door which is deadbolted or something. It feels like it wants to move, but it's catching.
It needs. Blow it down with a spell, Skeeter. Huff and puff.
Actually, can I cast Unseen Servant on the other side of the door?
I don't think so.
Well, fudge.
Yeah. So much for being clever.
Typically, I mean, I can check, but normally you have to see the location where you are putting something.
Can I cast
Creates a
Unseen
blah, blah,
Servant
blah
on this
at your
side and have
command.
him go under the door?
Wait, hold on. It springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range. So, yeah, I guess you can in this case.
Oh, it doesn't say anything about requires line of sight.
Boom.
It does not.
Man, shut up, Patrick.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for.
read as written. There you go.
Assuming the square opposite the door is unoccupied, then you expect that the unseen servant will appear there.
All right.
Once on each of your turns, you can command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. It can perform simple tasks, blah, blah, blah. And it does the best that it can do.
Okay.
So you
Unbar
think
the
it's
door.
there. You have a mental connection to it.
Can it tell you what's around the door in case it's like a giant dragon or a giant?
It does not communicate in any way
Oh, okay.
to you. You don't have any sight through it.
Okay.
I will communicate with him to unbar the door.
Okay.
Slide a bolt.
Nothing happens that you're aware of. Can you give me a perception check, please?
Lift a bar.
Open the door. Oh.
Ooh.
I perceived the shit out of that.
Yeah, you did. So you sort of, are sending it all of these. You sort of send it a command. You wait a little bit. You send it another command. You wait a little bit, and then you finally you hear a door creaking open. But you don't see anything happening.
Wrong door. Behind us? Can we? I'm going to look behind us at where we came from.
Yep, closed.
Okay.
Yep. Assuming you closed it, it's closed. If you left it open, it's open. Which one was it?
Undisturbed. Okay.
Yeah. Which way is it? Did you leave it open or
Closed.
closed? Okay.
Okay.
Watch this. The unseen servant is opening another door
That's
in that
awesome.
room on the other side.
It's like, hey, look all these frogmen. Well, your turn, Snake.
So, unseen servant guy wouldn't open it, and we don't see any way to possibly open it on this side, or we just haven't found a way.
There was a little.
So there
It
was
seems like it's
Sorry, go
barred.
ahead. There was a push thing that Ossimer hit with the pommel of his sword, and it clicked, and there was a little click, and that's sort of all that's been tried so far, other than unseen servant.
I want to smash it down, but hold on.
Yeah, and he did put his shoulder to it, but it
Right.
seemed like it was pretty well pretty resistant to that.
Okay.
And there's no way to pull it out, right? So,
Right.
Actually, could we possibly... Could I put a spike into the outside of the door and we try to pull it open?
So you want to hammer a spike into the stone wall and then pull on the
Well,
spike? Is that what you're telling me?
I can
Yeah.
just have the unseen servant push it from that side.
Yeah, try that. Let's try that. Let's see.
Hey,
Can you give me
push
your
the door
Arcana
from your
check?
side.
Give me an Arcana check. Death
Who,
Dribble?
Skeeter or me? Oh, Death Dribble.
Death Dribble. Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I told you I didn't wanna.
All right. So you sort of think out loud. Push on the door. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Push on the door in front of me.
Come to
Not
the
just
sound of
some
my
random
voice.
door, unseen servant. Man, you're the dumbest.
So nothing happens. The door doesn't shake or anything.
All right, Clark, it's you. I guess we're all lame.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Well, we don't want to tell you what to do. We can't think of anything. That's your job is thinking.
Hmm. Well, let's see.
Now, when I try to
Are the
strengthen
folks in the Twitch chat giving you any advice, or are they just leaving you to your
I don't
story?
want their advice.
Hey, their advice is fantastic.
Exactly.
I just think my unseen servant is dumb.
Well,
And I'm going to berate him as much as I can.
Yep. He would cry, but you wouldn't see it.
yeah. Unseen tears. Okay. Now, when I try to open the door by strength, was someone trying to still click that mechanism?
No.
Maybe we should try to click the mechanism and then breaking it down. Maybe it's some sort of latch. No?
If you want, why don't you give me an investigation check there?
That's better.
Awesomer.
You bet. Of course, I have nothing in it. How's that? I feel
I
stupid.
didn't know you could make a zero.
The entire reality just ceased to exist.
As you,
Your brain starts.
it's only Thursday.
Wow.
It's only Thursday, right?
I
Did he
think
just go into
therefore
a
I am.
coma?
I think not.
That was awesome.
And you are still, Awesomer, by the way, probably one of the reasons you're having trouble focusing is that you are still coughing like the Dickens.
No, thanks for the excuse, but yeah. You're right. Well, somebody go and not humiliate me as much. Wow, that's 0. Well, it's investigation, though, so I don't feel that bad, I guess.
My warlock
Great.
actually has a spell called Vicious Mockery.
Do it.
I don't think I need it.
No, I should save your slot.
Well, I
Phrasing.
don't know that I can do much for the door, but I'd like to do a medicine check on Awesomer to see if I think he's actually been poisoned or anything from
No, he just
breathing in
rolled.
stuff.
Yep. Yeah, go for it.
That investigation roll kind of tips you off.
Yeah, except that the worst part is that there was nothing affecting the roll except for my regular investigation skill.
You're pretty sure that it will go away, but it'll take a while. He definitely inhaled some you would guess some mold spores.
So he's not
you don't-
poisoned, like he's going to die or anything.
He does not seem like he's
We
getting
can
worse.
only hope.
Yeah. Right. Correct.
Well, I should investigate this.
Yeah, walk it off.
Well, I can't
Exactly.
tell. I of the 0, I don't know if I have any self-awareness. Okay. That's the most accurate life roll I've ever rolled, too. Okay, cool.
All right, Zach, just beat the door down.
All right, can I do it again?
We can just say that you spend a while and eventually bash down the door.
Yeah, okay.
I
Hulk
think
smash.
what I need
Yay.
then is one of these guys, right? Because that's what we do when that happens.
Pity accomplishment.
Strength check.
And no, you're good. So yes,
No, he is not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're not. But so yeah, you eventually
So no
get
rolling.
the door
Just
open.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
And it takes a while. I mean, it probably, you're bashing at it for a while, and it's difficult going. You have to stop and hack up part of your lung every now and then.
Hey, I can't see your unseen servant.
What you see when you bash through the door is a room littered with broken coffin pieces. You can see. What's your source of light there?
I have a torch.
Anybody? You have a torch, right?
Right.
I have the ability to see in darkness.
Okay, but Ossimer has a
Well,
torch
good for
up.
you.
Ossimer, can you give me a perception check, please?
Yes, I can. Not a good one. I'll fail it.
I bet not.
Take that.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Eat those words.
So in the midst of the coffin, near the doorway, sort of between you and the doorway, you can see that there is it's probably the liquid remains of the unseen servant, but there's some kind of a slimy, liquid, greasy, like a big grease splot, mixed in with the detritus.
Can I do an insight check and see if I've ever heard of this filth?
I'm betting
you
not.
can do a nature check.
I have terrible roll in that, but I'll do it anyway.
Okay.
That's right. 9.
That's not bad for you.
No. That's 9 more than I had before.
And why don't you also, while you're staring at this thing, go ahead and give me an initiative roll.
Yeah, I figured.
So I could probably use my cube of force and just block off this entire doorway.
And make sure you click your token before you... Oh, none of you did that. Okay.
We're all doing it?
I think you're probably all going to do this at some point here. Add turn. And you can go ahead and edit your... so Napoleon has a 3. That's all in there. Jessic has a 13. That's in there. Death Tribble 12. Look, they all took, except for Ossimer, who is a 14. Okay. And we can sort. So, Ossimer, you can see as you're sort of thinking about this thing and trying to figure out if you know anything about it, that it is moving towards you.
Okay.
And seems like it's going to try to eat your feet.
Well, I'd like to move back, but somebody should hit with fire. That's what I think. And not with my torch, because that gets me too close. Burning hands.
Oh, whatever, weenie.
That's right.
I'm willing to try Sacred Flame.
That's
You
a
back
great
up
answer.
a little bit. Jessic. Give me a perception check, Jessic, please.
Perception? Oh, man.
Come on, you can do it. Get all perceivy.
Eh.
Ossimer sort of backs up and is pointing and says, "Get it." You're not quite sure what he's pointing out. So depending on what you do, we'll see how that plays out.
As long as I get out the door, I'm fine.
Okay. So are cantrips pretty much more or less, instant
Yes.
spells, or could I cast 2 cantrips in one round?
In general, no. Most of them take an action, and that's all you have. I don't think you have any that are a bonus action unless you have like Healing Word, but that's not going to harm it, obviously.
Since I can't tell exactly where it is, instead I'm going to cast a light cantrip up around the Let's see.
Up on the ceiling there?
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Okay.
hopefully that'll help other people see what's in there, and
Sure.
they'll be able to.
But I already know what's in there.
It will help everyone
Yeah, but
except...
you're not going in there. Other people
I
who
did
might
already. I did. I was brave.
So brave.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and hopefully, there we go. Light, oops, I want this. Light, all players see light, go, and...
Let there be
All
light.
right.
All right.
So you have cast light. Are you moving at all, or are you going to stay in the doorway there?
I will move out of the way so other people will be able to get in if they so choose.
Death Dribble. Perception check.
I can shoot them from me.
You give me a perception check with advantage. Just give me the perception check. And 13. You also are not really sure where this possible thing is, but
I don't know what you're talking about, Awesomer. There ain't nothing in there.
You know, you don't
I
have
think
to
you're
believe
just
me.
a
It's fine.
Sissy.
I believe that's true.
Okay.
Why argue?
I don't see anything. What's your problem?
It's like slimy. It looks like the bottom of Skeggy's like drawers. You know.
Whoa.
Yep.
and
Phrasing.
then you see it.
Phrasing. Yep. There you are.
Wow.
I explained it.
Craziness.
So all of a sudden, this out of, in your eyes, nowhere, this lump of goo comes and attacks you. Death Tribble. Does an 18 hit? I bet it does. 1d6 plus 4 plus 1d6.
If I don't say anything, I think you won't notice me.
Yeah.
Death Tribble, you are slammed by this thing. It hits you for 7 damage, and then another point of acid burn as it starts to dissolve your flesh.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's bullshit.
Napoleon.
If only I
Can
had
we see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely.
I told
see it.
you guys.
If only I had some baking soda to throw on Death Tribble. All right, so this thing's right here in front of us. I will.
Sure. It's on. It has slimed Death Tribble.
All right, I will throw a little ray of frost at it and see if that will slow it down a little bit.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. Woo, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
You hit it.
But does anything happen?
Nothing seems to happen. Nothing seems to happen.
That was a wasted roll. Too bad. Good.
You want to move it all, or are you happy where you are?
No, I'm gonna move back here.
Okay. Awesomer, you can see that Death Tribble might believe you now.
Oh, one thing I wanted to ask about, Edwin.
Yep.
Wild magic.
Oh, yeah. We got a wild magic hit. Give me your Arcana check. That's good. You keep asking, and we'll keep rolling dice. And then give me your. We'll do a D1000 this time.
Ooh.
What?
Wow. Huh. I bet Lou Zoki makes one of those.
601, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Are you consulting one of Matt Finch's tables? Because that's about that long.
Actually, I have a D10,000 table, but
Nice.
That sounds like a mat table.
that was awesome. All right, so
I don't like that laugh.
You it's a little too over the top, but we're gonna go with it. You suddenly develop a red and blue aura, sort of a second skin that has a black pattern, sort of like the screen behind you there, a black web pattern all over it. And yeah.
Okay.
Studio 54. All right.
Yeah.
So awesomer.
I'm going to try to, since Cold failed, and whatever else he did turned him into like a disco dancing person. I'm going to take. I want to take the torch.
Dancing Queen.
I want to take my torch and stick it into very as close to, but not on to, Death Tribble. I want to hit right in the slime. So.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Attack roll.
Strength. Probably just a strength roll. Yeah.
All right. Can do. Oh. Sorry.
Okay. So Death Tribble is moving, and this thing is moving, and you don't actually get an opportunity to really stick the torch into it without hitting Death Tribble.
Can I hit like a second wind or something like that?
You can do your you can do second wind, but I don't think you've taken any damage. I think what you want to do is your action surge.
Action surge, okay. And I just do a strength again.
And actually, do you have 2 attacks anyway?
Yes, I do. Okay.
You can go ahead and just make your second attack.
I didn't know the torch was one-handed. You got it. I'll just do it. Attack. Yep. There we go.
Ooh. Yeah, so finally you get your opportunity, and you stab this flaming torch right into it. And it doesn't seem to do anything fire-wise. You can go ahead and roll me a 1d3 for just blunt damage.
Right. That was awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you hit it.
First blood. All right.
But the fire does not seem to have affected it. Jessic. Fortunately, it does not affect Death Tribble either.
I don't care about that.
I am going to shoot you right in the face.
You were going to do that 2 hours ago, so what?
Excellent.
So this thing is on Death Tribble?
In a non-mechanical way, yes.
In non-mechanical? You mean in a biological way?
Meaning in 5e, it is not actually in his square, but yeah, it's on him. It ran into him, and it's eating away, dissolving his robes, armor, whatever he's got.
But it can be attacked without automatically hitting Death Tribble too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just take the risk.
Yeah. No. Okay. Since it is acid, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon and attack it with that.
Cool.
Ooh. Nice.
So that is a bonus action. You can go ahead and roll your magic attack roll to see if you hit.
Okay.
So probably +5, or you might even have a spell attack. If you go to your spells page, actually, or let's see here. Let's see. So Jessic character sheet. Yep. So I think if you hit, nope, you can't do that. But if you hit, try clicking on. Where is Spiritual Weapon? It's level 3, right? Yeah. So if you click the word
level
Spiritual
2
Weapon.
spell.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see if that works. Oh, it does. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. So you smack it for 8 damage, and it seems to be effective. And you still have your action, and with your action, you can cast a cantrip, you can do a normal attack, you can get an extra movement or disengage, all sorts of options.
Okay, so let's see.
The only thing you can't do is cast another real spell, because you're not allowed to cast 2 spells in a round, but you can do a cantrip and a spell if it works out.
Okay. Well, it says the duration is 1 minute for the Spiritual Weapon.
Yeah, so it'll be 10 rounds.
Would I be able? Yeah, would I? Okay, so basically it's one shot and then it's gone?
No.
No, it fights for you.
8-second rounds.
Okay. Would I be able to
as a
attack
bonus
the Spiritual
action, you'll
Weapon
get
again?
as a bonus action, you'll get to swing your hammer every round, as long as you don't cast another spell that says it requires concentration.
Okay. So for my second action, I could attack with the Spiritual Weapon again.
You can't because it's the bonus action. Yeah, it's a little goofy, but you could attack it with your mace. You could cast Ray of Spirit, whatever it's called again.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the first thing I've known.
So if I
You
did
could
cast
disengage,
Sacred
get out of
Flame,
melee.
yeah, if I did cast Sacred Flame,
Yep.
would that wind up hitting Death Tribble because
Nope.
he's so close?
I'm so
Okay.
tired of worrying about this.
So you are doing that?
Yes.
Okay, so it
And
is.
this is where the party kills each other.
It took a long
Dex
time.
save. It obviously fails, and you do 3 points of damage. So yeah, it seems to affect it. It's not crazy damage, but it works. And now we are on to Death Tribble.
Scream first.
I'm shooting it.
You will have disadvantage to use a ranged attack, but you can do that.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh.
I did. It's on there.
Yeah, so you shoot at it, and that is not going to hit.
So it's
You're able to sort of get your bearings, I guess, while this thing is trying to eat you.
So am I able to move?
It will get an opportunity attack, but you can certainly move.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. So
I
as
told you it
move,
was in there.
12 misses, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it is then going to. So on a 1, it's going to go to the left. So I just rolled a 1d1 there. I'm just kidding.
I saw like D2.
It charges at Ossimer.
Okay. I can charge the same direction.
As it should.
As it should.
All right.
13 misses. And I think we are on to Napoleon Einstein von Schmidt.
Don
All right.
Travolta.
So, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we will try it.
Now is the time for the fireball.
So it'll have it'll have partial cover from where you're at, or half cover from where you're at.
Is he still glowing?
Oh.
He is, and actually, Napoleon, as you're sort of starting to do whatever you're about to do, you realize that you actually have control over the tackiness of your hands.
So I could climb the wall and get on the ceiling?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You-
Well,
but you dress like Liberace, but that's cool. All right.
well, he had a certain flair.
True.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and attempt to chill touch it, and my chill touch was
10 to hit.
decided to just lightly caress the acidy ball thing, and it's
Yeah,
really
you
uncomfortable
pet it.
now.
You pet it nicely, and it sort of looks at you and smiles. It purrs a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh,
made
man.
it weird.
Yeah.
Ossimer, I forgot to tell you, but it is true. You do have -1 on your attack roll still due to your coughing fit.
Well, does it minus on an investigation check? Because that would have been a -1. Anyway. All right. So, okay. -1 attack, and it's how far from me? Can I walk up and start? Oh, it's on me. Never mind.
It is.
It's
It
right
has
there.
Well,
back you in the face.
yeah, I thought for sure I'd run further than that. Okay, no. I'm going to hit it with a torch again,
Okay.
and just because.
Super effective last time. Yep.
No, why not? And there.
Yeah, you hit it. You can go ahead and roll me a D3.
Oh, my favorite 9//R.
Plus your strength mod.
Oh, okay. +3. No, yep.
So your strength mod is +3, so that's going to be 5, and then I'm going to add in another 3 damage from last time also.
That was nice. You're a fair man.
Your second attack?
I'm trying my sword this time.
Okay, so you dropped the torch.
I had one in each hand. I don't think I was wearing a shield. I have a torch. Okay.
Cool.
All right, and -1, but let's get it.
Who's your armor class based on you not wearing your shield?
I have. You know what? I don't know. We set this up a while ago, and I hadn't thought. Hold on. Probably 20 then now.
Okay. It's going to go down by 2.
Okay,
so
then 19. I'll be happy to fix that.
Yep.
Because I've been carrying a torch the whole time. That kind of would have been weird. So okay.
Yep. Okay, so you hit. You do some good deal there.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Jessica.
It was dangerous in here.
Okay. Spiritual weapon again.
Yep.
And
awesome. That is a hit. Brutal. Yeah.
Yay!
Your spiritual weapon gives it a pretty good crunch this time. Way better than last time.
You're like the Maximus of
Yay.
clerics. Huh, that's awesome.
And you have noticed that neither Awesomer's sword which is magical, nor his torch seems to be getting eaten up.
Okay. And for my second action, again with Sacred Flame.
Okay. So I will roll a dex save here. There we go. Yeah.
Whoa!
Apparently it doesn't really move much. It's just a little bit. Death Trouble.
Yep. That will be the Dr. Doom shot. God damn it.
All right. And
Awesomer's in the way.
he sure is.
Yeah.
So it, blah, blah, blah. I guess it will attempt to attack Awesomer again.
No, it won't. It's afraid.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, man.
Gonna hit.
Boom!
If I had my shield, it wouldn't have.
Right. So it does not do a lot, though. It does 6 damage total to you. A little bit of it is acidy. And you are grappled, which only means that you can't move unless you use an action to break free. Napoleon.
All right. And it still has partial cover from where I am.
Yes. Unless you got up on the ceiling, maybe, then you could probably avoid.
As soon as I got up there, I'd fall off because the effect would wear off, knowing my luck.
Probably true. I was waiting for that.
I'd pay for that. I'd pay to see that.
So if I move there, does he still have partial cover?
No, you're good there. Sure.
All right. Then we will attempt to reach out and touch him again with Chill Touch. 21, does that hit?
That hits, and it just withers away any remaining life force that this thing had.
I'm going to spit on it.
Okay. Your spit boils and steams as it gets turned into whatever.
That makes it look tougher.
Salt and water.
Ew.
Ew, okay. Well, I told you there was something in there. Dang it. I'm talking to you, Tribble. Yeah, okay, he's not talking back. Nice, okay.
Shot you that time.
Yeah, you did, jerk ass. Okay.
Oh, yeah, without the shield, that's...
You listen to the enemy. Once I lost the shield, I just die. Okay, I want to go with the torch while I've got it and go and inspect this room where it came from.
Okay.
About like in the back corner, like here.
So you, one thing you see as you look down in that particular corner is you see a brass plaque about this big, about the size of a normal sheet of paper. Can you read? Of course you can read. It says,
It's questionable.
Wizards,
My character, or no?
yeah, Wizard's Light, Wizard Might, Light of Fire, Funeral Pyre.
That means torch this crap.
Burn it.
This is a
Burn
job.
it all.
I know.
Also, and perhaps more excitingly, can you make me please a dexterity save?
No. Probably not.
Probably not. We can always hope.
Save. Okay, hold on. Dex save. Ah. Lose 1-0.
Ooh, wow, that's excellent. Okay. So as you bend down to inspect this plaque that caught your eye, there is a sudden gout of flame that just sort of spreads
Shoot you in the eye.
That is awesome.
Actually,
I look like the guys from Three
Jessica,
Stooges.
Jessica, can you make me also a dex save, please? And the flame just sort of goes throughout the floor there.
Well, I did want to burn it down, so that worked. Okay.
And Jessica jumps back.
You could have saved me with that kind of roll.
Awesome takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And Jessica takes 4 as the fire just sort of flashes through the room.
I've been cleansed by fire, so okay. Great. Well, hey, you all safe. I protected you by launching that trap. You're all welcome.
Napoleon, your spiderness is done.
Okay. Did I get a new effect when I cast that spell?
That was not a cantrip. That was not Eldritch Blast. You cast Chill Touch, which is not a cantrip, right?
No, that's a cantrip.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I think it's just on spells that you get.
Okay.
Wild magic, even if the last one was. Yeah. Apparently, your cantrips are not very wild.
Well, slime can't kill me and fire can't kill me. What can kill me here?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
So you step through the doorway.
How about right here? Not quite the doorway. Just kidding.
Step through the doorway. Jessica, can you give me a perception check, please?
Oh, I don't get one.
Not after that investigate roll.
Well, I guess that's fair. That's fair.
And I think Death Tribble, you can give me one too, please.
Perception?
Yeah. Okay. So awesome. Are you?
I just wanted to copy Liz.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. Totally normal.
We're totally safe.
Yeah.
You look out into the hallway. You have seen this hallway before. It is lined with coffins, some of which have been they're open. Many of them have been opened, and some of them have not. Otherwise, you don't see anything else particularly interesting in this section of the hall.
Well, can I do a perception check now because I want to?
What are you looking for?
I'm going to look across those coffins and see if we've been here before, if we see anything disturbed or anything that looks like significant activity that we didn't see before.
Sure.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
So you have not been at this end of this hallway before. You just sort of recognize it from looking down it earlier.
No, all right.
But you do see on the floor what seems like it's probably the track of the thing you just fought. You see sort of a cleared area that comes from your left.
I never knew that those left trails, those ever left a trail. So. Okay, well, since Liz isn't here, we're safe. No.
No,
I know.
Perfectly safe.
I know. I'm just going to be tough here. Okay. Follow me. How's that?
Okay.
I know
None of us believe him.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
I got to keep him in range.
You do that anyway. Well, okay. This is easy.
And-
This place is easy.
So you head out and you see what you see. Jessica, are you also following, or are you going to hang out in this little room?
I will follow.
Okay.
Leadership. Yeah, right.
There's a lot of coffins. It might
There
be
are
a good
a lot
idea
of coffins. Yeah. Some of them
to
have
have someone
been.
who can turn.
That's right. Some of them have been broken open. Some of them have not. Most of them have been. But there you go.
Okay.
So you can probably, yes, you see a long hallway heading to your north. You can just see the bottom of a staircase off to your left there.
I feel like this is where I want to go.
Okay.
And you guys are easy to lead. This is great. Follow me. You trust me? No.
Miss.
Yeah. Well, I guess not. Okay.
So, yeah, rays go bouncing off the halls. You can just barely see at the end of your torchlight, just as it fades to nothingness, that it looks like the hallway opens up into a room and that there's a rather large pile of junk sort of blocking the doorway.
Man, I think it's
I can see it.
It's the Snake Man's turn to be in front now.
Yeah, you can totally see it clearly.
Well, since
And
bold
it's
leadership,
a lot of crushed stone, timbers, but mostly rock.
Rocking. All right, keep going, Awesomer.
no.
Yes. Come on.
All right, fine.
See how
All right.
easy it is to
See what you
direct
see.
you?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Um,
Can't hang around back there with you. Ugh.
So what you can see, Awesomer, to your right there on this wall here, you can see a faded fresco of some humanoids in robes. You can't see their faces; they're clouded by the cowls. But you can see seven people standing around some kind of a low altar, staring. They're sort of semicircle around it, and the room itself, as I said, is filled with rock. It's slow going through there. It's going to be slow and noisy, but you can certainly make it through. Death Tribble, you see on this back wall here
Yes.
faint blue glow. Sort of there's a crevice in the rocks. So the rocks, this wall is sort of broken and cracked, fissured. It's not nicely cleaned rock. And back in some of those fissures, you see a faint blue glow coming.
Well, I'm going to go to this point and
Okay.
see what everybody else is doing.
All right. So not that it's relevant. This is all difficult terrain. So if we were running, you'd be going half speed, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
I'm going to go look with my eye really close to that fresco and see the fire comes out again. No, I'm kidding. I'll move up here too.
Okay.
That was a great way to set that up, Zach.
Well, I felt like a Three Stooge. The guy looking in the tailpipe.
You are pretty much all three of the Stooges.
I am. With a 0 investigation, I feel like it today.
All right.
So you two can see that faint glow. You are in a large, what seems like a natural cavern. You've obviously just exited a room that was cut into the stone, but this looks quite natural. And as I said, fairly rough rock.
So it's safe. Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah, I mean, go big or go home.
mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
going to look at the blue.
Okay, cool. So you go up to this wall, and what you see as you stare in there is that there is, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. You can sort of see along the plane of the fissure that there is, so that the crack is maybe 6 inches plus or minus wide, and it goes up 8 or 12 feet. And along one of those basically vertical walls, you can see what looks almost like a blue glassy surface, and you can see some shadowy skeletal forms moving beneath that surface.
Touch it.
Shit. Is this the silence from Doctor Who? Because I am Doctor the F out of here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like you should have touched that.
Nope, that's a
It's your
hardcore
turn.
nope.
It's your turn, dude, to do that.
Yeah. Did you see where I'm at now?
Yeah.
I'm a not have some.
Okay, don't move any further there for a sec, Oscar. What Napoleon and Jessica? No,
It was
you can
working
move
so
to where
good.
you went to. That's cool.
No.
Just don't go any further than that. Napoleon or Jessica, what are you guys up to?
Did Death Tribble tell us what he saw when he was looking into the abyss?
No,
I
go
don't
ahead
know.
and peek in there. It's fine. I'm sure of it.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna keep following.
Hey, Jessica?
I'm going to leave well enough alone.
You might be
Okay.
able to rescue them.
Can I get
No.
can I get from all four of you, please, a wisdom saving throw?
Not in. Oh, man.
From this group?
Aha. Take that.
Ow.
That's more like it.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
dancing again.
Liz and Zach,
Rock.
I'm exuding poor
you-
judgment.
can you make
Yeah,
a
whoa.
notation somewhere
Mm-hmm.
that you are immune to 1?
Me to 1. Okay.
Yeah. So the four of you, as Awesomer steps there, the four of you hear from in front, from the corridor, the tunnel beyond him, this sort of ethereal flute music. This just really pure, beautiful music. Napoleon and Death Tribble are going to use their next actions to follow said music. So we'll just go ahead and move you. You have a 30-foot move, Death Tribble?
I do?
Jessica, we can leave, you know.
And
This is our chance.
Napoleon, do you
I don't
also have
think we're going
30-foot
to do
move?
well by ourselves.
I do.
Okay.
Better than with them.
So Oscar and Jessica, you guys hear the music. You see Death Tribble and Napoleon start moving forward. And what do you do, Jessica?
I am going to cast Bless on Death Tribble, Napoleon, and Awesomer.
Wow. Thank you.
And if any of them try to make a saving throw, then they can add a d4 to their number.
Okay.
That is outstanding.
Awesomer, what are you doing?
I feel obligated to make fun of Skeeter as he goes away, but I'm not. I'm going to get behind and kind of hidden behind, so I'm following, kind of like I had mad rogue skills behind, so to make sure I could see what's going on, because I can't leave him and her because the snake guy's my friend.
Okay.
Okay, not really.
Death Tribble, can you make me please an intelligence check?
What do you think?
Ever since Saturday, he's
Oh,
lost
look
all.
at that.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, 12. Okay, good.
Sorry.
So give me. So you are feeling like you really want to just move continually straight forward, but you get this sudden fear sense of this pool that you are about to step in. It is glowing.
Looks
What's
like it's
the-
full of pee.
What's the first thing that made him nervous about it? The glowing or the pea color?
It was actually the fact that he was about to step into it, And that entitles you to another saving throw, and you can add a D4 to this one.
Ooh.
Wisdom saving throw.
0, please 0, please 0.
I don't know how to add a D4 to it.
Just roll a D4. /R space D4.
No, I will not do that.
Okay. Yeah, so you are all of a sudden able to stop yourself. Napoleon, same thing. Intelligence, please.
Alrighty. Intelligence saving throw?
Just an intelligence check.
Okay.
Please 0, please 0. Oh.
A wisdom saving throw plus a D4.
I wanted him to step in the pee pool.
Yeah, we can throw him in.
Okay, so you also stop short. Awesomer and Jessica, are you continuing to follow?
I feel that
I'll
without
follow
us,
a little bit.
yeah, without us, they'd be dead. So we'll help.
Okay, and then can all 4 of you make a wisdom saving throw? 3 of you have plus D4, please.
All right. Saving throw.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ah.
Wow. Okay, so that's awesome.
So I got
'Cause
15.
it's still. Oh no, so that's awesomer. So a
got
new
9.
song, a song from a new location happens, and
Feeding quarters in the jukebox.
Awesomer, you come here, and Napoleon, this is you. Oh yeah, give me a dexterity save, please.
Oh boy.
Beautiful. So as you start to head down this way, you sort of trip because you're really not paying attention, and you step in the pool.
Hee hee, you're in the pee.
I can't
And-
technically step since I don't have feet.
You slither through the pool. I'm
That
going
is even worse.
Yeah.
Very careless of me.
to Constitution saving throw from you.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. Okay. So you are paralyzed, and you take 3 points of damage.
I was gonna laugh, but I don't think I should have. So.
Jessic and Death Tribble, you are immune from 2.
From 2 what?
From 2.
Okay.
Death Tribble,
Yes, sir.
you are going to be attacked.
I don't like that.
Sometimes you like it.
That's true.
But
So this
I
not a
I
very
read that on
fine
Facebook.
hit, and then the second attack is going to. Wow, miracles.
What?
So some sort of bird woman launches out of this statue and claws at you and smashes you with a club.
Man,
And you take a total of 10 points of damage from that.
another Friday night for him. All right.
And let's see,
Wow, I
this,
just got 2,000 hit points.
this thing moves. So you see this thing that you are following sort of fly, jump up. So I guess I should describe what's going on here.
No,
Maybe.
we're good. No, we're good.
There is a shallow, glowing pool, sort of an amber liquid, a pee pool. You can see to the north of it a moss-covered tree, which seems like it's probably dead, but maybe not. But it's a large tree, and it's an odd thing to be growing up out of the stone. You can see a whole bunch of humanoid statues. They're all 10 to 20 feet tall in various poses. And one of them is a 6-armed. So they're weird stuff, but they're basically humanoid. But the one that just north of Death Tribble there has 6 arms, and you saw. You can see these women with big bird wings and talons perched in some of the statues. And then the one that has just flown over to here is up about 20 feet in the air, still singing. And we're going to go ahead and put ourselves into initiative order, I think. See what goes down. So let me first clear the turn order just so that it's clear. There we go. So go ahead and roll initiative, please.
That's right.
What?
Yeah, all them harpies are.
Damn it!
Yeah. Sorry. Not really.
No, you're not.
No. I did 0 investigation check. Yeah, why should I feel sorry for you?
That sounded incredibly insincere.
It was.
All right, Jessic, Desirable, Napoleon.
Yeah, I didn't have myself targeted to start off with, and I rolled a 20, the first time. So there we go. If you want to.
Oh, restore.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so Awesomer, you are going to march to the northwest, but you can give me your wisdom saving throw if you like with a plus D4.
I can roll it, but okay, so wisdom plus D4. Yeah, hold on.
Okay, no, that'll suffice.
Oh.
So
but
you
I
get
want my
to
D4.
Ooh, nice. You get to hear, and you are now immune to 2. You have stopped, but that's the end of your turn. Napoleon, you are paralyzed. You take 3 points of damage. And, ooh, that's going to suck. Okay. So that's something we can discuss later, but I know what you're going to say anyway. Jessic.
Well, why did...
Boxcars of damage? Yeah, let's discuss that.
Okay. I am going to move over to Napoleon and cast Lesser Restoration, which should get rid of his paralyzation so he can get out of the pee pool.
Yay,
That's
thank you.
That's going to be really interesting. Okay, yep, you do. And also, actually, I do need Death Tribble from you, a wisdom saving throw, from your previous turn.
Please 0, please 0. I can't help it.
Plus 1d4.
I'm working on it.
Yep. Okay. So you are still. This is going to be frustrating, but that's fine. So you cast Lesser Restoration on. Wait, I'm sorry. It's not Death Tribble. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
mean
Napoleon.
Napoleon on Napoleon.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry about that.
Because if he dies, I'm not.
I heard the wrong word, but I guess I said the wrong character.
Maybe you wish to die.
Yeah. Napoleon, wisdom save.
I knew it. See, that's... Yep.
Okay.
He's anti-snake.
Yes.
Okay. So as soon as you cast Lesser Restoration on Napoleon, he seems very excited to continue his journey to the northwest. And I guess that was your action. Do you want to? You have your movement, some movement left if you want, but
push him back in the lake or pond.
Can I pull him away or try to
grapple him? That's right.
Yeah, grappling rules. Everyone loves those.
I think because you used your action for your spell, you can't really do anything like grapple him.
Taunt him.
a second time?
No, I'll do the second one. I call second. All right. All right.
Well, I can't think of anything else that I'd be able to
All right.
do in that turn or
Throw in a
round
life
there.
preserver.
You can pray, right? Aren't you, Clark?
The harpy that flew over here just sort of flies up into this tree and perches. Is somewhat shielded behind the branches. Death Tribble, it is your turn.
Am I in my right mind?
I think so. Yes, because you passed your. Yes,
Okay.
You're immune to 1 and 2 now. Yes, you're in your right mind.
This
Yeah.
sounds like there's potentially going to be combat. I am going to protect myself from good and evil.
Okay, so you cast protection from good and evil.
Ah,
I do.
I thought for sure it'd be a cube of force.
Have you read that spell recently?
I have.
Okay.
I have not.
Okay, so
I will be back in just a second.
okay. So this bird here, interesting, is going to fly over to this statue, and and it's starting to sing, and I'm going to need Jessic and Death Tribble, please, to make me wisdom saving throws.
Well, I guess
I will-
Death Tribble fails his.
Whew, beautiful. You are immune to 3 now.
Ooh.
Woohoo!
And we will go ahead and roll for Death Tribble, Wisdom,
Lose
saving
0. Yep.
Ooh, and then we get a roll D4.
Ah.
Got him. Okay. And this one flies over to here. So that's all good. And this one flies over to there. And Awesomer, you are. Did you make your last saving throw?
I believe I did because I hit immune to 1, you told me.
What about immune to 2?
I'm immune to 2 as well.
You
That
made
was
your-
earlier. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so sorry. So you need to make another saving throw to see about number 3 here.
Okay. And that's a wisdom.
Wisdom. Yep.
I'm certain that when he cast protection from good and evil, that he actually wanted me to be the one protected. I'm positive.
Nope, not at all.
All right. Wisdom. All right.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
saving throw. Saving throw, right?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, saving throw.
Sorry. That's much better.
Plus your D4.
Yes.
Excellent. So, Death Tribble, you failed a wisdom saving throw after your turn. We'll get you.
Did I get to do it with advantage?
Do you have advantage on all saving throws?
If it's a charm or anything like that, yes.
It doesn't matter who's trying to cause the charm?
Doesn't matter.
I thought it was only...
No, yeah,
okay.
One type of creature, I thought.
So if it's against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Yeah, none of those.
Oh, then no.
Okay. That is what I thought. But you would have failed anyway, even with advantage. So.
That's encouraging. Well, your students love that. Yeah,
I'm
failed
glad you
anyway.
studied. You still failed.
Yeah.
So Awesomer, you are free to act as you see fit. All of these things are 15 to 20 feet up in the. I mean, they're perched, but they're up in the air, 15, 20 feet. You can see 3 of them. 2 of them have partial cover from you. That one does not.
All right, bow.
Wow, protection from evil good kind of sucks now.
Yeah,
it does. And it's one of the things I've struggled with, because all over Rappahatnock, this is protected by a protection from good, and I'm like, that's worthless. We're gonna change it.
First
So
one?
that is a hit for 9 damage. Beautiful. And do you want to take a second
Yeah,
bow
sure,
shot? I
sure
think
did.
Oh, look at that. That one's a hit too. Okay. So that is good. Napoleon,
Yes.
you failed again. So now I don't. This is something I did not think about when I. So you were paralyzed and then unparalyzed. You're still in the thing. So I'm going to say that you're just going to tromp through it at your full movement, which is half movement. So you basically make it through to the other side.
Oh, well, at least there's that.
Under the
You
executioning tree, yeah.
You take, 6 damage along the way. And at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, let's hope I actually have something that I should even roll a d4 to add to it this time.
Right.
Is that a hangman's tree?
Ooh,
Here we go. So you are immune to 2.
okay.
Jessic.
Run. Run. I don't hear her if she's. I see her.
I think she's thinking deeply.
No, that's okay. I think she'll
Sorry,
mute, but
sorry. I
Oh,
had
there.
my mute on and I forgot.
You did a do-over
Ah, okay.
now, so you can just. We don't even know what you said. You can make it up again.
That's right. You can say something else.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the harpy or whatever that's in the tree that Napoleon has made his way to.
Okay. So rolling that. All right. It manages to flutter beyond some branches, and your sacred flame does not hit it. Anything else?
I will move over physically to get closer to try to attack.
You're brave.
Okay.
Like Liz of Arc. That's all.
It,
The power of Lathander will protect
That's
me.
right.
It is going to move and go out of your sight. So it flies away. Death Tribble, you are. You can still hear the music. You're immune to 1, right?
I thought I was immune to 2.
You're immune to 2. Okay.
You're supposed to say yes.
Oh
to
yeah,
that.
right. So you are heading. You are headed west, but you can make me a wisdom saving throw before you step in the amber pit.
Apparently, I can't.
Go west,
Oh,
young Death
yeah.
Tribble.
So yeah, so you this round you break free of the charm.
You're afraid of that pool, dude.
And
Okay, can I do anything else, or is it just breaking that?
yeah,
charm?
it's at the end of your turn that happens. And then this one flies off, and this is this one here. Yeah. And so they are all running. Awesomer.
They must be afraid of me. Well, because they're running, in the spirit of that, I'm going to go right here.
Okay. Is anyone Napoleon? Actually, you can still. You can just sort of see one of them, I guess. It has a lot
Fireball,
of stuff
dude.
to
Get it, dude.
Fireball.
Now's the time.
Light them up.
Now's the time.
Are they all back there?
You can just barely see one.
Fireball.
They
Okay,
piss
where are
me
you gonna
off.
where are you putting the fireball?
In the best place ever.
In their butt.
Right in the middle.
What's the range? It's 100 and something feet, right?
150 feet, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
far.
anywhere along that arrow, you can choose to put it.
All right, and it's a 20
You have 60
foot radius.
I was peeking
Yeah, and you
for
have
you,
a
dude.
60-foot sight. What's your
Yeah,
dark vision, right?
yeah. So I'm actually gonna move up so I can see them.
Okay.
Oh, it's just the one guy back there, huh?
That's the only one you can see, yep.
All right. So if I were to,
Lead him a little.
Yeah, fire it all up in there.
Yep.
all right. So if I center it right about where my, right in there.
So as far as you can see, basically, you're just going to let it down there?
Yeah, I still want to catch him, and then there should be some,
Sure.
backblast
Yep.
for down the other way.
On my signal, unleash hell, right? Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll your damage there. Okay. So yeah, so you light off a massive fireball. Flame shoots back at you through the corridor, shoots up the corridor. At the end of it, you definitely do not see any remains.
Not even
Jessic.
cremains.
Not even remains.
It smells like napalm and that was effective. All right.
Yes. I'm doing my best Robert Duvall
I
impression.
know. I was just thinking the same thing. Like I could hear the music in my head.
Yeah. Flight of the Valkyrie. Or Ride of the Valkyrie, sorry. Or is it Flight? I can't remember.
Flight.
Flight.
For you right now, it doesn't matter. It's more wah, wah, wah.
It's probably true.
Jessica, you want to give chase or hang out?
I'm gonna hang out with the others, and
Death
it
Tribble?
looks like there's a couple of people who need healing.
That's for sure.
I would never pay attention to that. Thank you, Liz.
So you're going to heal somebody to start with?
I can't tell. Actually, I can't see a health bar for Napoleon at all. So,
Oh, that's weird. Let me see.
He
why
must
you
be
can't-
dead again.
again.
You should be able to see his health bar.
I
know
don't
why
see
you
it.
couldn't.
I can't see it either. I can't see it on
Is
Jessica
his the
either.
only one you don't see?
No, I don't see.
Yeah, his is the only one I don't see. I can see Death Tribble and Awesomer's health bars and my own.
I can't see Liz's.
Well,
Oh, weird. Well, I have no idea. So he's at about 2/3. Death Tribble is at about 1/3. Awesomer's at a little over half.
I'm awesome.
And looks like you're almost at full.
Right.
of course, the smart one always is fine.
Okay. So I will do a Cure Wounds on Death Tribble.
Yay!
Okay.
He would appreciate that.
Yeah, you're always a teacher's pet, dude.
And shut your hole.
Okay.
So eight points to Death Tribble.
Nice.
Very appreciated.
And so that's gonna. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna call it. So you sort of hear the sort of the echoing of some wings somewhere off in the caverns, and as Jessic heals Death Tribble, and we can pick it up here
Okay.
next time.
Well, my first comment I want to say is that the Cube of Force was a great idea, Skeeter, and I wish I had gotten that decanter of endless water, because that would have made it really interesting with the tunnels. I was going to pick that, and I picked a shield, and now I put it down, and I got hit. So I feel
Yeah. Yeah, don't put it down anymore.
I need a helmet of investigation. No.
Yeah.
I still haven't picked a magic item because I keep forgetting.
Well,
Pick a decanter of endless water.
water, I'm telling you.
I was thinking Darren's Instant Fortress.
So, Edwin, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
When we, first of all, when Skeeter wisely walked away from the looking into the abyss part,
Yeah.
The cavern, I don't understand. Is it a charm spell that actually makes them follow? Because I remember the dancing spell before. Is this the same kind of thing? Is it a harpy?
So,
Harpy like actual
the
power?
harpy.
The
The
song.
harpy is a power, and it is already. I was using the published luring song. Sings a magical melody. Every humanoid and giant within 300 feet that can hear the song must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the song ends.
I thought it was bad form for me to pull out the marshmallow and read it before, but I was going to get it.
Yep.
All right.
While charmed, a target. This is a little weird. It's kind of broken. It says, while charmed, a target is incapacitated, which normally means you can't walk. But it also
Yeah, you
says,
can't do anything, can you?
but it also, and then in the text it says, so in the stat block it says, if the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from the harpy, the target can take the dash action on its turn to move toward the harpy by the most direct route. And to me, it seems like it should say must take because otherwise it's your choice. But before moving into damaging terrain, and if you take damage from a source other than the harpy, you get to repeat the saving throw. What's weird is it doesn't say anything about what happens if that harpy does damage to you, and it doesn't say whether you can attack the harpy once you have reached it. It just says, it's just kind of vague. And in the fluff, it actually says something more useful. A traveler that succumbs to the entrancing effect of that singing is compelled to blunder towards its source. A harpy sometimes charms victims before it attacks, but a more effective use of its song is to lure prey over cliffs, into bogs and quicksand, or into deadly pits.
Hey,
Yeah,
she was
so-
trying that just you.
The incapacitated effect just makes it so you can't take actions or reactions, so you wouldn't be able to attack it.
Attack. Right.
Yeah.
But if you can't take actions, you can't take the move action or the dash action.
So I think since it's vague, the way I interpret it, it would be the attack actions.
So that's why it says you can take so you're incapacitated, but you can take the dash action.
Right.
That's interesting. And
Yeah, so it's
presumably
really
you can
kind
also
of-
take the move action.
Right.
So basically that's that's obviously how I interpret it, is I said you're going to move and dash towards in the most direct route towards the harpy, and you can't do anything else. Because the amber pit was not an obvious threat at the beginning, that's why I gave you guys intelligence rolls. And I just made that up on the fly to see, so you would look at it and say, does your brain notice that this is about to kill me when I'm going to step into this pool? And if it does, then you get the wisdom saving throw. Because if you really thought it was just normal muck, then I don't see why you'd get a saving throw until you take the damage.
Intelligence, then wisdom. All right.
One thing that, intelligence to see the danger and wisdom to stay out of it.
Right. I never passed those two in a row.
You did.
I know,
actually.
but I'm talking about real life. But no,
Oh.
that's cool. No, I
So
get that makes sense though, the way you did it in two in a row. So
the one thing that's interesting is the liquid is paralytic for 2d6 rounds with the Constitution saving throw. And I haven't written anything about... So two things came up here. One is you get to repeat your saving throw on the paralysis every round, and I say no in this case. But two is when Liz, when you did the lesser restoration, that takes the paralysis away. Does it make him immune to that same paralysis the very next round? And I argued in my brain that it does, but that's obviously up for interpretation. It's kind of a weird...
I know what my boss would say, and I know what Skeeter might say with his gut, but I would think...
Hell no.
Yeah.
Right.
You're in a pool that paralyzes stuff. So until you get out of the pool, you have to make saves.
So if you made the save, and you have to make the save every round you're in there?
That you're in the pool. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So it would be every time you finish your move in the pool.
Finish your turn. Right.
When you end your turn. And James brought up a good point out in chat that move in 5e isn't an action. So that's
right.
why you...
Just call it
Right.
So if you're incapacitated, you can move?
Yeah, because it's only actions and reactions. But the text gives you the ability to still take the dash action.
Right. Yeah. No, that is cool. Yeah. So I need to add a comment that we are going to rewrite this with end your turn in the pool, make a saving throw.
I like that we just affected it. All this has been worth it now. Thank you, everybody.
So here's a question, though. If you're already paralyzed, so that means we have to get rid of the... No, I see, one of the things I like in terms of sort of pushing things to be harder is that once you fail the saving throw, and I know it's not very 5e, but once you fail the saving throw... This is
against the environment, so...
You're stuck for a certain amount of time. You are just paralyzed until you are removed. Well, no, you're just paralyzed for this number of rounds, period. Unless Lesser Restoration comes in, which is awesome.
Right.
So I'm going to say if you end your turn and you are not paralyzed, then you need to make a saving throw. And if you fail it, you are paralyzed for so long.
Yeah, and instead of 2d6 rounds, I'd probably make it 1 minute. Because that's usually the standard time you
yeah, but I like. I mean, I feel like one of the things that Rappanathic does that is froggy. I mean, I'm hear you. Is that there's so much that's random that keeps it mysterious for the players,
and that makes sense.
And so I tried not to actually. I did sometimes I did just go for the sort of the standard simple. Let's just make it a minute concentration or whatever, the normal things. But some of this stuff I kind of like that it's
got the
keeps guessing. Yeah.
Okay. No, makes perfect sense.
And that's
to me.
one of the things about the dungeon is I want to have at least as much as we can. I don't want it to be a cookie cutter. I mean, I don't want, there to be 25 dungeons that all have the same effect that you go through.
Yeah. And that makes sense.
That starts to get to the point where it's like, all right, okay, here we're paralyzed, so this is exactly what's going to happen. That's like having 42 orcs. Okay, they're all the same orc. Oh, wow, that one can spit acid, or he can shoot fire out of his eyeballs. Yeah. I did not expect that. I don't want to get to the whole jaded part of I know exactly what's going to happen because X monster is in a 20 by 20 room. I know what's going to happen in this scenario.
Right.
So if we can make things like, oh, I'm paralyzed. Oh, I'm not paralyzed for, 10 rounds. I'm paralyzed for 3. I can do something, You get kind of excited.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
And that was actually the boxcars that I rolled.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured after that. I was like, oh, that's not good. That's not healing us.
Well, my 0 is still, I think, the highlight of this game for me because I won't live it down
that
for
was
a while.
Pretty good.
I'm like, investigation 0. Like, I learned less from investigating than I did if I just slept. So
the secret.
If you'd gotten a negative, you would have actually lost knowledge.
Well, that was my day the last 2 days. So yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So the secret door again. This is not written up. I just made it up before you guys started messing with it. But in my mind, I was like, while you're pressing on the button, you can open the door, and that was very specifically not what. And then when you rolled the 0 for the investigation or whatever, maybe you rolled a 4 for that one. I don't know, but I was like, okay, you don't figure that out.
No, that kind of stuff is perfectly fine. I mean, that's one of the.
So you won't
this was written with the whole we're not going to roll to see if you discover a trap. You need to tell me what you're doing,
Right.
and we determine if you discover a trap. So yeah, that was perfectly fine.
Well, sort of. Yeah, it's close to perfectly fine, except for the rolling.
And your unseen servant did stumble over the gray ooze, and it can only take 1 point of damage before it's dead. So
Oh,
Yeah.
he sacrificed for the greater
after
good.
opening the only door it could see.
Nice.
And your Arcana check you didn't notice that you no longer had a connection to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that was, and again, none of that stuff. Obviously, I'm making shit up left and right. But
No, but
That's fine.
I assuming that 95% of the people who buy our books that are in our demographic do the same. So
I hope so.
I hope so
Yeah.
too. But if they aren't doing that out there, I hope they try it because honestly,
It's fun.
tables are the best. Don't ask. Chuck's not here, so I can say that. Tables are awesome.
They're great if you don't have to format them all.
That's right. Well, hey, they are. That's Chuck formats them. They're the best.
Question, yes. So yeah, the ooze was a wandering monster that I rolled actually last week or sometime. No, I didn't even roll it. So I guess it's no longer a wandering monster because
It's just
I
a
said,
monster.
you know what? They've spent the night here. Something's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Well, it's a big enough dungeon. It should be a living
Right.
thing. I mean, stuff should happen. You can't just go in. You can't clear a room, go in there, wait 24 hours, go to the next room, clear it. That stuff is going to show up.
Yeah, and it's off the wandering monster table. It just isn't. It was not. I didn't roll for it.
Sure.
No, I'm just answering a question from the.
No. No, I know. I'm looking
Yeah.
at the chat too.
Yeah. Something. Oh, I guess it was. You guys wanted to talk about
Oh,
some
yeah.
other game,
no,
some
no.
other,
we-
some other.
We have a
feature
kick.
that's coming out.
We have a Kickstarter coming up. I just want to mention that if anybody's watching.
I don't
this,
believe it.
Yeah, well, you would believe if you're Patrick and I.
And that's coming up today, right?
We'll probably tonight, and then we are going to be adding things as we go. Like the Liz is actually the voice of Frog God for this, and so we're going to add the video to that this weekend probably.
Cool.
And she has a way cooler voice than any of us.
Yeah.
We are super legit now.
Now I know we have like a voiceover actress and everything.
Wow.
If we get rid
What
of
the
us,
hell is
if
happening?
we just get rid of us, we're really legit. No,
No kidding.
No, but anyway, so it's okay. I'm just step back. Saturday, Patrick and I had a plan. It was only for one book Kickstarter. It was going to be fairly simple. That's why Patrick was going to learn on it, and got all the way to Saturday about 6:00 at night, and I got a phone call, and that phone
Patrick got a glimpse into how Frog God works.
call, and it went from this isn't easy. We're going to do this. I can work on the other stuff they've already assigned me for Matt and everything else that I got to do, and this will be a good, easy Kickstarter. Boom. So it went from one book to 16 books for 3 systems. So it went from 2 layouts for Chuck to 48 in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, but they're teeny tiny.
Yeah, it was going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to our regular books, these are teeny tiny.
Yeah, they are, but they anyway, the cool thing is that Bill came up with the idea, and was a good one. He came up in the middle of it because the book.
Hey, don't get radical.
No, okay. The Quest of Doom books they're collections of adventures, and it's cool. But he made it like more so you can pick and choose what you want. It's kind of like a smorgasbord of doom. Is that what we put, Patrick?
Yes.
So you could pick, but you can pick 5e and Pathfinder or whatever system you might want it for, and you can pick the same adventure 3 times if you're going to give them to the group. I mean, there are things you won't do very often, but the fact that you can pick and choose is fairly new for those. And he was really excited about it. So excited that we wrote a new Kickstarter text. We organized. We had to console our layout guy. Had to make sure we had the maps we needed, and then make sure everything would be on time to do 48 different books we'll print. That's 48 ISBNs. But the cool thing is today we figured out, Patrick and I talked to Alyssa Faden, And there will be, for stretch goals, online layered maps, like to test up before the Rapid Athlete Kickstarter for maps comes.
Oh, nice.
They'll be fairly simple ones, but they'll be color with the foliage, the labels, and that kind of stuff. And she was really awesome about it. So we're going to see that more often from us. So we have more, so we can use them when we do this. So,
Yeah.
so what do you think, Patrick? How's this been? A great week? It's been rocking.
Yeah. No, and it was okay. Threw me for a loop a little bit.
Patrick works a full-time day job too, so I want to say that he was you worked hard, man. Skeeter, all you guys do, I work all day, and I don't know how you guys go to a real job.
Yeah.
But it's just where you sleep, I bet, huh? That's what it is. So.
Yeah. No, I average about 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah. Anyway, so we have the Kickstarter coming. Patrick and I went through all the different stretch goals and all the things that are happening with it. And so that launches tonight. So if you're listening, please buy in. And if you see the advertisements go by this week, tell a friend. The buy-in is really reasonable. Bill made sure that for $6 you get in and get a PDF. I think it's, 14 for, or 12?
Yeah, I think the first print one is 14.
But they
Yep.
decrease
Nice.
it. But it's like the decrease in price each pledge level you go
It's a
up.
sliding scale.
Exactly.
Yes,
So by
it
the time
is.
you're at a higher scale, you can buy them for 70% off or something versus 10. So
Yeah, you
it
guys
doesn't
didn't
quite get 70% off.
whatever,
You guys didn't put in the Guppy pledge. You didn't call it that.
because we didn't.
It's all right.
I know. Oh man. Anyway, so that was that. It's actually, I'm curious to see how well it does. I think it'll do all right. I think for sure that it's going to be. There'll be a lot of books shipped out from Bill's new warehouse. Put it that way. So.
Yeah, that's
that's
not
gonna
going to
be
be
sweet.
utter chaos at all.
No, yeah, 48 books for one Kickstarter. No problem.
Right.
No, it should actually. They're all done, Patrick, are they not? But for a couple conversions, and so.
Yeah, it's just a couple of conversions. I can, and Chuck, you'll probably like this, I hope.
Chuck.
He's in chat, so
Oh, right on.
he's watching. We're going to be able to hand them over to him incrementally, so we're not dropping 48 on him at one time to lay out.
Okay, you're talking out of
Oh,
your turn again.
boom.
No way, dude. He likes it.
I'm
like
talking
Kind
that.
of
out
a
of
rocks
turn.
rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah, so
Awesome. And anything else, Skeeter? What's happening?
Nothing.
All right. You don't have anything coming up? Nothing?
Not yet.
No kind of.
So is the Starfinder stuff coming out as
Yes. That's
PDF
it's
or
both.
POD or
Both. It's
both?
coming out PDF and POD right now. That's like tonight after the Kickstarter launches. I have that job. So
Wow.
yeah, it's been a wild week, but Chuck has worked really hard, and so
About-
we'll see.
I'm not allowed to say that. Never mind.
Oh, what?
And
You're not allowed to say he works
I'm
hard?
just
No.
at least somebody's working hard.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
right, Liz, thanks for joining us.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
thanks,
I gotta get out of
everybody.
here.
Yeah, no, hey, Liz, thank you very much.
Yeah. No, that's good. Somebody should.
Bye.
Have a good night.
And now it descends to chaos. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. The adult has left the room.
Yeah.
Well, I'd let my hair down, but
What's the yeah?
There's not much of
We're
it.
playing D&D.
Yeah, so you, Skeeter, and I all don't have much hair to let down.
So,
yeah.
all right, everybody. Well, unless we have something else, we're 2 weeks from today.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's. Let's see. This is this, and in 2 weeks, absolutely. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Because
Skeeter,
next
you'll be
week
back
at this
from
time. Yeah. Next week at
Yeah.
this
Comic-Con.
time, I will be in Gen Con.
Oh yeah.
I'll be in Providence.
That'll cost you thousands and thousands of dollars.
No, it will not.
Really? Tell me your secret there. Whose soul?
I don't buy stuff.
Oh. You can,
I mean, there's some stuff, but I don't wait in lines, so that eliminates a lot of
There's
Gen
a lot
Con
of money.
stuff.
and you go to Gen Con, okay?
And yeah, I mean, I'm just going there to talk to people and see people who can never get over here. So yeah,
All right.
not too bad.
You're still going to spend money. Okay.
I'll spend some.
This Cthulhu stuff.
Still
there.
looking for that first edition 2-inch box. Call
Oh,
of Cthulhu stuff.
well, one of these days you'll find it.
When I
You're at
find
the
it,
wrong convention for that.
It'll be missing a map.
yeah, yeah.
That's mean. Anyway, so other than that, Patrick, I hate to say this to you, but I got some stuff for you.
I figured.
Well, he called mid-game. I'm like, I should ignore that. I'm like, no, it'll just get worse. So
Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah.
I got to call him.
All right, well,
I'll talk to you. Thanks, guys. Thanks a
go
lot.
do that. Thank
All
y'all.
right.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night.
I wish I hadn't rolled that 0. All right.